What up, guys? So welcome back to another video. This video is going to be different, so what I'm going to start doing is probably doing CD reviews just to boost up my subscribers and stuff. So if you didn't know, back in late 2019 I said that I was going to post heavy metal stuff, and now I mostly am going to do it. Walmart, like, CDs over there is like $5, and I went to a CD shop, and this one I got was over $15. Believe it or not, I pay for it. So, CD we're gonna review is, before we get to it, and in case you're wondering, there's on my 3 Metallica CDs. All 3 of them involved Cliff Burton. Rest in peace to him. And we're gonna review their former enemy and former guitarist of Metallica before he got kicked out. We got Megadeth's greatest hits. And yes, there's my face reveal in case you're interested. And there's this some kind of explosion, whatever it's called, under some kind of land. We got back to the start, $14.99, over $15. I don't know what January 3rd, 2020 was supposed to mean. And notice there's my face reveal again. Notice how it's supposed to be like this, but instead it's somehow flipped like this. Like, for example, if we look at Kill 'Em All, there goes my CD. It's done it before. It's like this, but on Megadeth, it's right here. I've seen videos where people have reviewed CDs like Peace Sells, Rest in Peace, and all that. They've it's been like this, but Greatest Hits is somehow flipped like this. And this, I don't know if that's supposed to be a nuke or something like that. As yes, something popped up. FBI warning. Unauthorized copyright, like copying songs, is a felony and facing up to almost 10 years in federal prison. So yeah, don't recommend doing any of that because that will get you into a lot of trouble. Anyways, let's get to the review. Okay, so it took me about 3 minutes to get all this unpackaging done, all this, and then right here on the top part was like literally the hardest part ever. And yes, I did get some on me, and this obviously is what came with it. I'm probably going to keep this, so yeah. Let's look at the inside if I could get it open, because it took me forever. And there's a CD, Megadeth Greatest Hits, with all those troops. I don't know what they're doing. Probably going to go for war. Almost like, sounds like United Abominations. Not to mention, this was made in 2005. And there's the back, face reveal. And then High Priest of Holocaust. Try to read that. High Priest of Holocaust. Fire from the sea. Nuclear winter. Spreading disease. The Bay of Final Conflict. All pay the price. The Third World War rapes peace. Takes life back to the start. I don't know if that's what's supposed to mean. Something having to do with Megadeth. So in case you're interested. So it's all in white. And good thing about these is, like, I honestly would prefer cassettes, even though they do get destroyed real easily. Like, the packaging, like honestly, it's kind of hard to like, it's impossible to like get the stickers off. It's just stressful. So anyways, here's the booklet that always comes right there on the front, and there's back to the start, all these military airplanes. And there's this booklet. Normally it's supposed to be a lyric sheet, like where, like, in most CDs, like, they tell you the lyrics. And Megadeth was always the forefront of the innovation. All these military troops. Pause if you want to read it. Dave Mustaine always comes up with, like, war and stuff, and it tells you the history of Megadeth. Holy Wars, one of my favorite songs. So I'm gonna get to the tracks in a little. So this here was from 1982 to 1986. Middle is Gar Samuelson, rest in peace him. The right is David Ellefson. The left is, I believe, Chris Poland, and the bottom is Dave Mustaine. Then 86 to 89 was when they recorded So Far So Good, So What. With Garth Samuelson, they recorded Killing Is My Business and Peace Sells. And this one, I know for a fact, was Rust in Peace. Because, you know, they had Nick Menza. Camera won't focus. There we go. Right, I believe it's Chris Poland. I think. Please don't judge me, because I only know, like, almost half of them. Dave Mustaine, then you got Nick Menza, rest in peace him, and then David Olfson. And then, believe it or not, that was them when they recorded The World Needs a Hero, or something like that. 99 to 2000. And they show all the songs. Surprisingly, it's not a lyric sheet. It's not like their albums and such. And tells you, like, interesting stuff and, like, how these songs were written and all these war stuff. And, yeah, special thanks. And let's get to the title tracks. Flip this over. And as I mentioned over here, so track 1, Holy Wars from Rust in Peace, In My Darkest Hour from their third studio album, So Far So Good, So What. Peace Sells from their second album, Peace Sells. Sweating Bullets from Countdown to Extinction. Angry Again, which is unreleased and was on the original album. What's it called? It's the one. Oh, Hidden Treasures. It's the one where they show Arizona, like city of Phoenix, and yes, one of their great songs on there, Paranoid, a Black Sabbath cover, and then a Tout Monde. That means it means like you're apologizing and you love this person. Obviously, Dave Mustaine is like speaking French or something like that. Great song of Euthanasia, Trust, off Cryptic Writings, Kill the King. I think it's unreleased. Almost sounds like Carrie King. And Symphony of Destruction, great song. Countdown to Extinction. Mechanics, speaking of, did you know Metallica actually wrote the Four Horsemen based off Mechanics? Not to mention, Dave Mustaine wrote that song, so it's his song, not Metallica's. But many people think, oh, Metallica came up with the song. No, people, Dave Mustaine was in Metallica prior to him getting fired. Okay? So, sorry about that. And then we got Train of Consequences. You Thomas fans, if you're watching this is going to be your favorite song. Train of Consequences off Euthanasia. Wake Up Dead. Great name off Peace Sells. And there's Hangar 18, everyone's favorite song, because it has 11 solos. Dread and the Fugitive Mind, definitely like that song. Almost like Sweating Bullets, but more harder. Skin on My Teeth. Countdown to Extinction, I think. And She-Wolf, I think Countdown to Extinction. And Prince of Darkness, I don't know what song that came from. So, 2005 Capitol Records, that's where it came from. So, it's a great album. And soon, like, future reviews would be on Peace Sells, but Who's Buying? I'm gonna review that once I get it, because it's supposed to come into the mail sometime, but in a different location. And Countdown to Extinction. And I'm also plan on getting a Peace Sells but Who's Buying t-shirt, so stay tuned for that, metalheads. And how I mentioned about how they don't add the lyric sheet, so let me show you Metallica's first album. So right here they show the lyric sheet. So let's go to the Four Horsemen. There they is. Yes, Dave Mustaine. So before I wrap up this video, let me show you what Dave Mustaine wrote for Metallica. Yes, he was in Metallica. And he wrote Jump Into the Fire. Wrote Phantom Lord. So that's 3 songs. And wrote Metal Melita. So that's 4 songs. If you mishear it says Metal Metal. Or Metal Metal. And another thing, interesting fact. In Ride the Lightning, he wrote only 1 song, and that was The Call of Cthulhu. And he also, like, in their The World Needs a Hero song, well, in their track When, it had the Call of Cthulhu riff, like, on the clean riff. So it's gonna be my 6th CD ever. So Dave Mustaine, James Hetfield, they've had ups and downs, so this is now going to go into my CD collection, along with Fear of the Dark I have from Iron Maiden, and The Greatest Faces of Iron Maiden have Paul Di'Anno and many other people recording it. So there's the family of CDs. Thank you all for watching, and metal out.